I think a lot of us remember conversations with Duke, and you might have heard Brendan Fitzgerald jokingly say on the broadcast, that Duke was long of wind. And I'll never forget when Paul Felder beat Charles Oliveira in 2017. It's one of the first pay-per-views I called, UFC 218, I believe, in Detroit, Michigan. And, I was trying to get back to Paulie all night, but, I was cornered by Duke Roufus in the best of ways, right? But I don't know if Duke Roufus was chomping on a cannabis edible or what was going on, but we had a long conversation about Paul's win over Charles Oliveira and so many different conversations about mixed martial arts. But, you harken back to those conversations and you think back to them fondly, and I just really have such happiness in my heart when I think about my interactions with Duke Roufus and what he was able to accomplish. Bilal Muhammad, of course, Brendan Allen, right? Like when I was watching that main event this weekend, I'm thinking Team Roufus Sports, this is not going to be denied. And good on Brendan Allen for coming through. He was a guy who had been cornered by Duke, and even though he had moved on to another team, pretty fitting, I would think, Ken Flo, to see Team Roufus Sports sort of raise the banner, so to speak, in the main event 2 days after Duke's passing.
Absolutely. And I'm sure there was a lot of internal pain, just being, competing, knowing that news. But at the same time, that's also a great way to get inspiration and to fight in his memory and make him proud.
All right.